Today we're at the Michigan Humane Society to highlight why it's so important to adopt instead of buy. And I'm here with Anna. Anna, tell us who you are, what you do.
So I am the media manager here at the Michigan Humane Society. Prior to that, I actually worked in our shelter facilities for about 5 years. And so my role here is to get the word out about our adoptable pets, all of our amazing programs that we offer, our owner support programs, cruelty rescue, that sort of thing. And then I also get to talk to folks like you and do interviews and talk about our mission and kind of how we work to help both the animals and the people of the metro area.
And how many locations do you have?
So currently we have 4 adoption centers that also include veterinary centers. We have additional 8 off-site adoption locations, one of which our largest is our Petco Adoption Center in Sterling Heights.
Typically, how long is an animal here at the shelter? How often are people adopting?
So we are very, very lucky. We adopt out generally anywhere between 150 to 200 animals every single week across all of our locations, which is amazing and we love it. And length of stay can vary, but generally it's about 28 days. So length of stay, we would start from the day the animal comes into the facility, whether it's coming through our cruelty department with rescue, as an owner surrender, or as a transfer in from another facility. And then within that 28-day time frame, we usually can find them their forever family.
And you just said you did a hurricane transfer. Tell me about that.
So we actually partnered up with the Humane Society of the United States, as well as 4 other organizations here in the state of Michigan, to move 73 dogs and cats from the east side of Florida up here to Michigan to find forever homes. The intent was that the storm was going to be impacting that part of Florida, and so we wanted to move them out of harm's way and make room for animals that were displaced by the storm so that they could stay in Florida and find their family. So those animals are actually now here at our Rochester facility, as well as all the rest of our facilities, and they're in the process of finding forever homes.
And can you kind of elaborate on why it's so important to adopt instead of buy?
Right. So it's really critically important, not only because there are animals all across the country in shelters that are in need of forever homes. A lot of people don't realize that actually right around 20 to 25% of those animals are purebred animals. And so a lot of people assume that you can't get a purebred animal from a shelter, and that's simply not the case. Sometimes takes a little bit longer and you got to do a little bit more legwork, but it's definitely possible. We also like to remind folks that the cost of adoption is generally a lot less than what you do if you were to purchase an animal, say, from a pet store or from a breeder. In general, we have a number of about $500 to care for an animal while it's with the Michigan Humane Society. That includes veterinary care, it includes staff time, it includes food, it includes building maintenance to make sure the lights are on and the water's running and all of that. That also includes we spay or neuter, we microchip, we update all of their vaccines, we treat them for fleas, we do deworming treatments, and even more complicated medical procedures such as amputations, eye removals, mass removals, all those sorts of things. So if you think about it, average of $500 cost in care. If we're only charging a $300, even $150 adoption fee, you're already getting a huge savings in terms of the medical care that's been done for the animal. And then you also have that amazing moment of when you take home an animal from a shelter, your adoption fee is actually going right back into the pipeline to help the animals that are coming right behind that one coming into the shelters the next time around.
That's so wonderful.
Oh yeah, we love it. It's a great thing, and it really is. I mean, if you're being cost conscious and conscious of value, we think it's an amazing value. And there's a lot of benefits that go with adopting too, not just love and companionship, but also a lot of organizations will take care of all of your medical for you. A lot of organizations will offer continued support. So for instance, we offer 10% off of vet care for the following year post-adoption. So if you need a little bit of extra help getting everything in line for the newly adopted pet, we're more than happy to step in and assist. Check out your local Humane Society. Check out your local shelter first. I mean, if Michigan Humane is not in your backyard, that's totally cool. There are so many organizations with so many amazing pets all in and around the state of Michigan that we just want to encourage folks, check them out first before considering going through a breeder or a pet store and just kind of see who's hanging out waiting for you to meet them.
If you'd like to adopt a furry friend, go to michiganhumane.org or call the Humane Society nearest you.